Right, please tell me everything's working now. Let me double check some things. I think everything's working now. Forgive me for my lateness and the noise in the background. I am just working to make sure all the sound and stuff and the like is being sorted out on my end, because OBS being as it is always, it's sometimes cooperative, sometimes it's not. You can never really tell. And I think everything's set up now. Let's see. Output ready. My CPU is not keeling over and dying, so I think it should be doable. Alright. Apologies if you hear stuff like me snacking in the background. I brought some fruit. Oh gosh, ASMR is not what I wanted to do on a first day, but hey everybody! Just an assassin here. And hopefully, today, we're finishing the patch notes for Final Fantasy A Realm Reborn. What can I say? So a lot happened last stream. We killed Shiva, and we sat down, had a nice chat with Midgard Somer, and then we properly sent the chaos. As it turns out, we may or may not have been stripped of the Echo or Heidelin's Blessing. That's not good. And also, hey, yeah, take a look. We have a pet now. This is I guess this is Midgard Somer's psychic minion form. We have now canonically call him Midget Somar because he is an absolute small boy. Don't tell my Tokubo though. He's already jealous. And what else happened? Oh yes, the interesting Shabako. We captured the Ivy, being Ryu. But at the same time, things are afoot in Ul'dah, and it seems some things are adding up within the Crystal Braves that might suggest Ryu is the last thing we have to worry about. Let's see. I'm just gonna turn up all the brightness a little bit so y'all can see what's going on now. And yeah, it's all coming to a head. I believe currently we're on the verge of 2.5, which would be very, very good for us. Now, of course, having I defeated Shiva, I have also went ahead and defeated Shiva in the primal quest. So I've unlocked a trial for Shiva Extreme as well. You know, I might as well do it. Might as well. But that being said, I believe it's time to continue the quest line, having just returned back from the Keeper of the Lake dungeon. So let's see what is in store for us as we climb ever closer to the final reaches of Heaven's Ward. Aether on Demand. Ere I forget, I believe Moonbrita had requested a gathering for the Scions. I assume there has been some progress concerning our efforts to combat the Ascians. Pray inform her that our business with the Ishgardians is concluded for the moment. I will be along once I've completed my communication with the Crystal Braves. I see. Moonbrita, yes, our new NPC, you've got something you want to share for us. Good to see you, Hori Boulder and Continent. All done with your talk of dragons? Wonderful, because Ascians are next on the menu. Let's head into the Solar, shall we? I don't know exactly how I might voice Moonbrita. She's like a very, very posh, Y'shtola. And I don't really know. I've already struggled enough to do Y'shtola already, so I don't know how to voice her.
Now that everything's calmed down a bit, relatively speaking I mean, I thought it might be a good time to share our progress on the weapon. I believe we're on the verge of a breakthrough.
Well, don't keep us all in suspense.
Just in case anyone's forgotten, let's start by reviewing what we already know. So, an Ascian is an immortal because its soul doesn't return to the ethereal realm when its host is defeated. Instead, it flees to the place that lies between our world and the void. Therefore, the first step to permanently defeating an Ascian is preventing its soul from making this journey. And if you recall, when we last gathered here, I had verified that white auracite has adequate capacity to entrap the beams, albeit only briefly.
Which left the small matter of their extermination.
Aye. To unmake an Ascian soul, one must needs smite it with a concentrated burst, or blade, of purest ether. However, we wanted for both the data and the means to forge such a weapon.
Short of experimenting on an actual Ascian, you see, there's no way to gauge how much ether its soul is made of. As such, we don't know what etheric density our blade needs to have in order for it to work.
So we'll just have to make the densest blade we can and hope for the best. Though that would require a lot of ether. Hang on a minute! Why didn't we think of this before? White auracite can hold an absolute heap of ether, can't it?
Please tell me you're joking. God's sakes, Ida. I feel as though I'm reliving the same scene over and over with you. How many times do you need to be told that white auracite cannot store ether for long periods? Being intangible matter, ether is given to dispersion. Only in its crystallized form is it a stable source of energy. I will test you later on this, so see to it you do not forget.
Right, yes. It's all coming back to me.
So our hopes rest on good old crystals again, do they? While they are certainly reliable, they leave something to be desired in the area of portability.
Indeed. I am reminded of the quantity of corrupted crystals required to thwart Leviathan, and the extraordinary lengths to which the Lamentsons went to transport them. What if it should prove that a similar quantity was needed to destroy an Ascian's soul? Or still more?
I do not envy the poor sawdust to lug all of that around, on the off chance that an Ascian appears.
That's the very problem we set out to solve. And I reckon we've found the answer. If it isn't practical to lug around the ether we need, we'll just have to draw upon another source. And the only viable source is the land.
If you mean to tap the Great River of Ether, know that it will entail considerable risk. Meddling with the currents may well induce a surge like to the one which despoiled Mordona.
Give me a bit more credit, will you? Why would we need to tap the river when there are veritable reservoirs jutting out all over the land? I speak of corrupted crystals. It might be that their aspect is out of balance, but a crystal's a crystal. It contains ether, and we can help ourselves to it.
While corrupted crystals are indeed abundant, there is no guarantee that they will be in close proximity at a crucial moment.
But what if we don't need them to be? What if we could tap their power from afar? A malm away, say? If we could do that, we'd have ready access to ether aplenty in almost every corner of Eorzea. I've yet to put my theories to the proof, but I've got a good feeling about this. If no one has any objections, I'd like to see where this avenue leads.
If you think it worth your while, you have my blessing. But tell us, what are your theories? I, for one, am most eager to understand the process, however vaguely.
I thought you might say that, but no one wants to listen to boring old theories all day, do they? I know I don't. So with your permission, I'd like to try something a bit more hands-on. I've already built an etheric siphon especially for this purpose, and I've been meaning to try it out. Thing is, the profusion of corrupted crystals in Mordona makes it something of a high-risk testing ground. If anything goes awry with the siphon, it would be better if it didn't happen within spitting distance of quite so much ether. Ideally, I need an isolated specimen. Does anyone know where I can find one?
May I suggest northern Thanalan? There you will find corrupted crystals of middling size, standing a reasonable distance apart. Ideal for your needs, I should have thought. Oh, and if you do elect to visit the place, I should be much obliged if you would assist me in another matter while you are in the area.
Has something happened?
Movement has been observed at Castrum Meridianum. During Operation Archon, the Alliance dealt the stronghold a heavy blow. Its facilities were extensively damaged, and its garrison reduced to a fraction of its former strength. Not long after our forces withdrew, however, their ranks were replenished by reinforcements from Castrum's sentry. They now seek to rebuild, and to this end they have their sights set upon the ceruleum processing plant. Having lost the Empire's support, the 14th Legion lacks the resources to sustain itself. To them, this is a bid for survival, and they will doubtless fight like desperate men. Though I have dispatched the Crystal Braves, I fear their strength alone may not suffice to stay the Imperial assault. I would request the Scion's aid in the defensive effort.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were trying to inveigle us into fighting your battle with the promise of shiny crystals. Well then, consider me inveigled. I won't lie, the crystals you speak of sound perfect, so the Garleans have to go. Besides, we can't afford to beat about the bush. There's no telling when the Arceans will next appear.
Thine eagerness to hurl thyself into the jaws of danger cometh as little surprise. Exercise due caution, I prithee.
Though you have become a crystal brave, you are yet a scion, Alphino. We could hardly refuse you. Pray, join the Crystal Braves and lend them your support. Thancred and Papalymo shall accompany you. Ida and Y'shtola, in the meantime I would have you assist Moonbreeder. Scout out the crystal clusters, that the testing may commence as soon as the Garlean threat has been eliminated.
If it please you, I shall continue mine own experiments on white orosite.
Thank you, Urianger. Everyone, pray see to your preparations and depart as soon as you are able. Go well, and be safe.
Oh yeah, you walked into some drama, right, Horn Queen of Hell. Let's see. How do I explain the situation? We're nearing the end of, we're near the end of the patch. I can look into the gold mine at lunch break in an hour. That's fine. That's fine. I am in the VC, so I will, in case you have any hijinks there, I will be there. Yeah. You walked into the drama is a bit of an understatement. We are about to probably kill some gods or immortals. What a better note. And yeah, we're to walk and start stabbing people. It would seem that events have once more conspired to rob us of rest and recuperation. Though I risk it otherwise, I ask that you head straight away to the processing plant. The Fourth have already been deployed to the area and await the arrival of the Scions. Wilward will brief you on the developing situation. Meanwhile, I must rendezvous with Captain Ilbert at a headquarters in Ul'dah. I shall take command of our forces there with a lighter heart, knowing that you go to support the front lines.
I heard shenanigans.
Oh yeah, you're in shenanigans. Whoa. Oh, that's loud. 1 second. Yes, yes, there are shenanigans that are kicking off.
Oh, good. Where are my cats?
Do the cats wish to watch the bloodshed?
Well, I bought them harnesses because I wanted to teach them to take walks. I don't know where they are.
Okay, that's adorable.
Hello. Hello. Good luck. Do you have my children, dear? Okay. I hadn't seen them at all.
They might be hiding under the bed.
Hi, Kita.
You ready to see me also do some botched voice acting? Bunny?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Your duties take you to Northern Thanalan, do they not?
Duty's my fucking ass.
We too must say our farewells to the Rising Stones for a time. Firmelin travels to Ul'dah, and we shall serve as her escort. At my daughter's behest, I go to contact certain old acquaintances in the Gilded City. We are beset on all sides by civil unrest and imperial machinations, threatened by primals and troubled by dragons. We need all the allies we can muster. Many of my friends hold positions of power, you see, and it is my hope that they may be convinced to aid the Scion's cause. Firmelin, don't do that. Don't do that. The situation in Ul'dah is not good. If past events have taught us anything, then we know that Eorzea must present a united front, or we shall fail. Ah, how extraordinary that my little Asilla is so involved in such far-reaching affairs. I am proud that I might now stand at her side, not only as a mother, but also as a colleague. A colleague with influential connections, but I fear Ul'dah has become a place of danger, even for one so familiar with her streets. See, Firmelin, the wizard gets it, okay? Are you sure you want to go there at the moment? It is not a good idea. Bah! Woe betide the black god that so much as alerts glares in your direction, milady. And he's flexing, and he's showing off, and we're all face palming. I will be well protected, it seems. Shall we be on our way then? Alright, catch you later, boys. Don't do anything stupid, please. Please don't.
They've already done it.
Oh boy. An elderly mom with a showboy and a wizard with nothing to give.
Nothing to give, nothing to lose.
Exactly. All right, let's go to the cerulean processing plant. Let's meet up with our friends, Wilfred the boy. Although I'm concerned as to why he's already been appointed as captain of the fourth company, which I guess he's been rising up in the ranks. See, look, Bunny, I can be good friends with kids named Will. Right?
Let's just see if you can keep them.
Commander Levalure said word that you'd be coming. A veteran of your talents is most welcome. Not that I don't think I can handle the situation, mind you. I've learned a trick or two since that disaster with the Amalja.
Here they are.
But returning to the task at hand. The Flames Reconnaissance Scouts have reported Imperial soldiers assembling at Robin's Push. Such a force is likely interested in only one thing, getting their hands on the resources they found here at the processing plant. The Garleans could begin marching us at any time. Pray, speak with Lieutenant Eidelstein, and we might coordinate our counter-strategy. In the meantime, I will inform the others that you have arrived. No doubt it will be welcome tidings. Hey, good to see that he's doing okay. Right, that's one down. And Eidelstein, my lad. Lieutenant Ehrenfeld, my soldiers tell tales of your deeds during Operation Archon. Would that we could sit a while and reminisce about old times, but I fear more pressing matters require our attention. The civilian jostlemen, you see, have come across several highly suspicious crates within the boundaries of the processing plant. I have had my sappers take a closer look, and our worst fears were confirmed. Powerful explosive devices of Imperial design no less. By my order, the Flames here are conducting a thorough sweep of the compound as we speak. Though Me, that we were unable to apprehend the Imperial spy behind this, I have faith that your men will be able to neutralize the threat for now. In the meantime, our scouts bring troubling news on the latest movements of the Imperial Army. I will once again ask you for your aid. Alright. We've been keeping a close eye on the Garlean garrison, and it would seem the Imperials have finally begun to mobilize. According to a reconnaissance report that just came in, the squads are seen leaving the castrum are too few in number to effectively take and hold our position. They will mount a swift assault and focus on the acquisition of resources. I have, of course, also shared this report with the Crystal Braves. They have decided to take the field to meet the assault head-on. I have apprised your fellow Scions of the situation, and I am heartened to know they will be joining the effort. Brave, report to Lieutenant Allier, and lend your much welcome strength to the counteroffensive. Alright, it's time to go stab some people. Let's see, so Wilrit's here, as well as Alliane. Glad you have us with, Felix. As I'm sure Lieutenant Eldostar has explained, the Garleans have deployed a small force from Castro Meridianium. Their main column assembles to the north near Downwood's Talons, but we've also spied several squads attempting to conceal themselves on the approach to the west. Oh, there you are, Ilberd. They wish you to rush forth and commit to battle with the main column, leaving the detached force free to raid the plant and pillage supplies. Not much of a strategy, but these are desperate men. Captain Ilberd.
Will you come out of there?
Greetings, Scion. I understand the commander bids you and your fellows come lend a hand to the Braves. With such mighty heroes at his disposal, the Fourth should have little trouble contending with what the Garleans might throw at them. But even you cannot be over at once. The Third was getting restless hold up in Ul'dah, so I marched them out there to fill any holes in the plant's defenses and add the numbers to their counterattack. Wait, hold on. Ilbert, you're leading the first. Why are you okay, wait a minute. You're leading the third? Why are you leading the third? That's not your command unit. You're leading the 1st Battalion. What are you doing all the way out here? Reinforcements are welcome. We have enough soldiers now to divide our own forces and engage the enemy far beyond the walls. Aye. We best to avoid staying in battle anywhere near this much ceruleum. Let's just fight to the Garleans. A wise course indeed. I shudder to think of the consequences should any of these storage tanks be exposed to fire. If there are no objections, the Scion shall join the 4th and give battle to the main column. You're the 3rd then, Warrior of Light. Your job will be to intercept these squads hiding out in the west and prevent them from reaching the processing plant. When you're ready to proceed, report to Lieutenant Yuyuhaze. His scouts should have a rough idea as to where the Imperials have concealed themselves by now. Again, I'm confused to why Ilbert's even here, because he's not supposed to be in command of this unit of this battle. I am pretty concerned as the fact that he commands the 1st unit, and I'm still concerned with the idea that he may be hiding something because of his very, very shady way of handling the spies. A pleasure to be fighting at your side once more, Scion. Our operations invariably succeeded when you are around, and victories are wont to pave the road to greater coin. Now, this detached force we've been sent to eliminate has split into smaller squads, the better to conceal themselves within the terrain hereabouts, I imagine. We'll need to split ourselves as well to cover more ground and make sure we root out all these would-be raiders. And seeing you're an army unto yourself, I've assigned you your own areas to scour clean of enemy soldiers. Aye, this will be a simple search and destroy. We'll rendezvous back here when the task is done. Happy hunting, Scion. Okay, I, for the love of me, cannot tell what kind of accent that was.
It was a strange amalgamation of a couple of things, but I'll say it wasn't bad. Alright, come here, Foxy, it's your turn.
Right, we've touched
Yep.
down. Alright. Defeat the Imperial Squad. Alright, suckers. Let's do this easy. We can do this easily or the hard way. Okay, that's a big boy. Hard way it is.
Me to my cats right now.
Alright. One dead. Dead. Alright. Anyone else? Okay. Oh, no, you're dealing with that then. I'll just leave you to it. Hello. Hello, Mr. Dalvag. Good to see you, right. We need to, I think, fly. Actually, you know what? Alright, Que. You want your taste of blood? Let's go kill. So kill some Imperial goons. Alright. Alright. Remember, Que, you go for the eyes. Oh, hello! Okay. I think that's two of the squads dealt with. Hey, what are you looking at? Get out of here. Kill him, Que. Thanks. Good work. Good work. That's my good tactical assault bird. Right. Yu Haze. We did it. You seem grim, Scion. I'll take that to mean that between us, more than a few Garleans will be making it back to the castrum. These Imperials, though, they certainly made us earn our pay. I would be a happy man if I never was to tussle with another of those Magitech horrors. It is time we bid this war-torn land farewell. I will contact the Fourth and let Lieutenant Elliot know the West is now clear. I would appreciate care if you would do the same when you report to Lieutenant Eidelstein. Right, let's just get back to Eidelstein then. Also, yes, Bunny, I now have a little dragonling on my shoulder. I have, even though he's called Midgard Stormer or the World Dragon, because he's small, I have named him Midget Somar.
I love it. It's okay, babies. I'm not gonna hurt you. I was able to get the harness on Dana. But as soon as Fox realized that she did not want it at first, he bolted.
Oh, he's out of there. He's like, nope, you'll never take me alive!
You already cut my balls off. What more do you want from me?
Oh, your will be back image is still on screen. Oh no, I'm an idiot. Oh no. Dang it, my will be back image is still on screen. There we go. Thank you, Coco. I'm an idiot.
No, you're not. It happens.
Lieutenant Ehrenthal, what news of the Garleans? Ah, they're dead. I stabbed them. Badly. The raiding party's already no more then. Excellent. The Amagina engineers will be most relieved to hear that the plant is no longer in any immediate danger. Thank you again for your assistance. Nice. You must be anxious for word of your fellows. Lieutenant Alien has reported a sound victory over the main columns, and informs me the Scions have already turned their attention to the other duties. All but one. That is, the Rogadin lady with the large axe? It would appear she has chosen to remain at the site of the battle. Excuse me? I know not what task keeps her from returning to civilization, but Northern Thailand is no place to wander alone, even for a capable sword such as her. I would feel better about things if you could check on her before you continue on your way. Did something happen to Moonbreeder? Did something happen to our scientist lady with the big axe? Okay, where have you gone? Right. Alright. Listen, Midget Silmar, if you're gonna be at least helping me, be my eyes in the sky. I know you're like haunting over me, like the stuff you're. Oh, hi.
Hold on, I won't be a second.
Oh, that's an axe.
The beast seemed peckish, so I gave it a taste of my axe.
Oh no, I can see that. I can see that. They definitely did not look happy. Or dead.
I know. As Urianger never tires of reminding me. An axe ill becometh the hand of a scholar. What can I say? I like axes. To hear my mother tell it, I came into
See,
this
you're
world
okay,
holding
baby.
one.
Here, I'm gonna give you some treats because you
And
put up
it's
with
not
that.
as if it
I
stops
give you
me picking
treats.
up a quill, is it? I often think of the man who introduced me to the joys of learning. He's one of the reasons I decided to come to Eorzea. Him and my excruciatingly stiff childhood friend. Considering how unalike we are, it's a wonder we ever got on. The world's a strange old place, isn't it?
Moonbreeder, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you want to date Urianger, just do it. Listen, hey, the man needs someone like you in his life.
Aye, that ought to do it.
Ooh, sparkles.
Does that make it better?
Ooh, lots
So
of
far, so
sparkles.
good. At these concentrations, it shouldn't matter too much if something goes awry.
I
Just
promise you
enough
were very
equal to
good
make
for
it
putting that
interesting.
on.
Did you see that? The way the crystal glowed? The siphon works, I'm happy to say.
She walks
With a
so
few
awkward
refinements,
now.
it should satisfy
She's trying to
our
figure it
appetite for
out.
ether, which just leaves the small
You have to
matter
show
of
me pictures
forging
of it
our blade.
afterwards. It sounds like she's like a little toddler trying to walk again.
I'm not sure how to go about
She
it
is.
just yet, but I swear to find a way. I'll put a blade in your hands if it's
Baby.
the last thing I do.
He senses me. A useful talent.
Oh no, there's the black and red text. Oh no. Oh.
Hanassian, are they onto us?
By your brand, I see you are an Archon of Sharlayan, keeper of knowledge, seeker of truth. Meddler.
I don't know what the hell's you're saying, but I don't much like your tone.
Your instincts serve you well. But come, be not unsettled on my account. That lovely brow was not made for frowns. But I waste my breath.
Oh, you're one creepy dude.
Let me direct my words to one who understands them. We meet at last, warrior of light. I am Nabriales. And you have long been a thorn in my side. I
hope you
suffered
guys
the
like this one a
overweening
little bit
presence
better.
of La Habrea that men might host the power of gods, only for you to undo my hard work.
It's okay, Foxy, I promise. No one's gonna hurt you.
Do settle down. You must concede that I acted in self-defense. But what's this? I do not sense the blessing of light.
Yeah, about that.
Oh dear. Could it be that frail Hydelin has forgotten her champion? This I did not foresee. Shorn of light as you are, You are no
Yeah, if you
longer
could please
a
get out of
threat.
the litter box till I fill it.
And better yet, the seal is broken. Now is the time to claim the staff. With it in my grasp, I shall rise above them all and take my place at Lord Zodiac's right hand.
Wait, what kind of staff?
What did that bastard want with us? Nobrialis, he calls himself. With charm like that, I'll bet he has maidens falling at his feet, unconscious. But this staff, you say just talking about it had the bastard.
Foxy's still
grinning
running
like
away
a
from me at
god to
every
his
turn.
mender. Must be quite a staff.
Moonbreeder, there is one staff that I think they all might be after. And that's the staff that we have in our home base. That might be Louis Suaz.
Oh, gods. He means Tupsimati, Master Louis Suaz's staff. Minfilia's in danger. We have to get back to the Rising Stones.
Yep. As Coco put it very nicely, row raggy.
I gave Dana treats because she put on the harness.
Duct tape's own mouth shut. Coco. Okay, that's not good. You're here. Master Luthor's staff is kept in the solar, isn't it? Quickly now. Oh, I don't like the music. I don't like the music.
Oh shit, I call me.
It's been yoinked. It's been yoinked. Okay.
So, you were able to divine my intent. What now, warrior of light? Ah, but that name is no longer fitting. You have become decidedly dull, and quite incapable of barring my entry.
What do you mean?
You truly do not know? Then I suppose it is only right that I enlighten you. The blessing of light kept you and your fellow meddlers safe. It was that which prevented my kind from entering your domain. My kind, I say, though it had no power over the likes of Elidibus and La Habrea. Being of this world, they could come and go as they please, while I could only look on. But I need look no longer. Now that the seal is gone, I mean to act. Unlike the others, I am not given to waiting. I shall take that staff and bring about the next rejoining.
Rejoining? Then it was your doing. The Isle of Val, the scholars, all of it.
You will not harm her!
It's okay, Dana, baby, I promise.
Moonbreeder!
Nope, not by harnesses for these cats for them just to get outside so the door open.
My hand. Did you learn nothing from our last meeting? Ah, but I forget. My words fall upon deaf ears.
The staff is but a broken relic, a memorial to the departed. What possible use could you have for it?
What use? You mean to say that all this time you kept the key, never knowing what it was you possessed?
The staff Tupsimati, or rather the stone tablet it bears, is host to a great power. Together with the horn, it can be used to draw vast quantities of ether from its bearer's surroundings. How else do you think Louis Soir was able to invoke the power of the 12 without making them an offering of crystals? Summoning requires not only prayer, but a profusion of ether. Even a child knows that.
If I did not know before, you may be certain I do now. But above all, I know that we cannot allow this staff to fall into your hands. I will die before I let you take it.
For freak's sake, Minfilia, please choose your words very wisely. He just beat up the lady with the axe.
Insufferable.
Why would you beat up the lady with the axe? What's wrong with the lady with the axe?
He's a creep in a black hood. He has no other reason. For that, I shall stab him.
Valid.
Very well. If you will not part with the staff, I will take you too.
Yeah, baby, with that on, I can take you outside. You wanna go outside?
Moonbreeder, if you die on me, I swear, you are no.
After them! Quickly! Before the rift closes!
Shall I inform your boyfriend that he should come for you? Or have you not progressed that stage yet? Never mind. Guess not. Guess we're going in!
You're okay, baby girl, I promise. The pain is over.
I know you're saying it to the cat, but it fits very well for the cutscene that just happened.
Oh boy.
Listen, okay, look. The bad creep just TP'd through the ceiling, stabbed the pretty girl, the pretty cool looking girl with the axe. And now I'm gonna go beat him up for it.
Okay. Have fun storming the castle, kids.
Bring me back his head as a souvenir.
Who did that? Who made that quote?
I forgot, honestly. This is a fun but hard dungeon, very mechanic specific. Okay.
Oh, Helsing Abridged had a few comments like that.
Ah, there we go. That's where it makes sense to me. When the blue and red orbs appear, you take them in alternate order. So blue, then red, then blue, then so on. I see.
Said the blind man as he picked up a hammer and saw.
So, is all my gear in perfect condition? Yes, it is. All of it's 100%. I still got the best gear I have on hand. So, when you come, it's okay. Blue and red. So sort of basically think of it like black and yellow in the B movie, but blue and red and less cringy. Otherwise, just survive! When he pulls you into the white space and the meteors appear, one person can stand in each circle to take damage. Notice is given to the tanks. When he pulls you into the white space and meteors appear. Okay, so sort of like a reverse stack. Have fun destroying an immortal. Well, when you put it that way, I'm sure I'll have fun with that. Hey, you okay? You don't mean to go to see a doctor or anything?
But did you die?
I'm not dead, but she is. No, she's not dead either. She is breathing. I can see she is still writhing in agony. She has not yet picked herself up the floor and gone to see a medic. Ma'am, with all due respect, you need to go see a doctor. Hopefully your team will be helping you. Scream is holding back spoilers. I think things will go down. It is merely within the nature of plot lines to say, you thought everything was okay. Oh no, we haven't yet started yet. I'm not done with beating.
Someone's still dead. I don't know if I'd call that A-okay.
I'm not sure. Look, she's breathing. I think she's fine. Hold on, let me do a quick medical check. Okay. Okay.
He's close dead. Oh, he's sleeping.
Okay. She is still breathing. No blood, although she got hit with a magic spell.
The doctor said all my bleeding was internal. That's what blood's supposed to be.
What happens if you get hit with a weapon that goes for your very soul, though? What then?
Eh. I'm already dead. I don't have one anyway.
Alright. Alright, let's go beat up an immortal then. Oh, come on! Bro! Oh, thank you very much. Oh, I was gonna be so mad. Someone literally just quit the quest finder and then got teleported back in.
Oh boy.
Alright. Oh, hello! We're on their home turf. The chrysalis, huh?
This give me old Teen Titans vibes.
Oh, stranger danger, stranger danger! Oh, this dude's a creep. Ew. Ew. Sir, this is Human Resources. I'm taking you in for your wanton crimes against humanity.
Your wonton crimes?
That was the correct wording, right?
Wanton.
Yes. Sorry, not wanton. Do not do anything or you will die. Okay. Really noted, Coco. Thank you very much. Stab repeatedly until we die.
I kept on wondering. I was like, food.
Excuse me, no thank you. What are you doing? Oh, blue, right. Okay, that's one. Then two. Ah, frick, okay. Red. Red. Oh, those knock you back. How screwed are we, guys? Okay. Oh, that was alright.
not still here.
Alright, sucker. Stop warping! Nope! Okay, and you're off again. See ya.
Team Rockets is blasting off again.
No, it's not. How do you kill that which cannot die?
You stab it in one place and leave it there.
Duly noted, that's one I'm good at. Alright, where are you going?
Ask Mordecai.
Oh, no, thank you very much. I'll take your... Where's the red one? Where's the red one? Red one. Oh, no. Wait, did I get the red one? Oh, got it. Okay. Now it's right. Okay. Oh, nope. Okay, and you're off again. Nope, there you are. Come here, sucker. Stop running. Find a command. Oh, Alright. Okay. Extended tenfold. Spread out. What? Material tear. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Albeit. Okay. That's albeit. Thank you. Get out of here. Thank you. Might have a meteors. No, but. Alright, sucker. Get over here. We're done. Stop teleporting. Use animation. Alright. We're done here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Now beat him up. That I have done.
I have you killed him.
Irv, go die. And he's teleported again like the wuss he is.
Excuse you, child, those are Mom's $140 boots. You do not get to play with those.
GG team. Alright, we killed the pervy man in the black hood. Now what?
You're safe. Thank the 12.
have bested me this day. But what of the next? What of all the days to come? Remember, light no longer holds sway here. I may return whensoever I wish, again and again and again. Eventually, you will falter, and the staff will be mine. Until next time, scions.
Use the blade. Use the staff. Use the Aetherite. No, the Aura Sight. Use it. Come on.
There will be no next time. This is the end.
In this moment, I think it's more of a mother take it off.
What trickery is this? No. No! Cannot! No!
Use Tube Samati to gather ether. Quickly, before he breaks free.
Alright, I am gonna go shower after all of that. So I will return shortly.
Alright, take care, bunny.
Concentrate. Call to mind the time you struck down La Habrea with the...
Oh, with the base of light, yeah. How about now? Okay. Oh! Get him! Yeah, how about that exactly?
Why won't it work? Is it because we lack the blessing of light?
Damn it. So much ether. And it still isn't enough.
Wait.
Fools! No mortal prison can contain me! I shall make you pay for your insolence!
Please, Mother Heidelin, hearken to our plea. Lend us your divine light.
Hearken, lend your divine light, Minifilda, you have the echo! Help us, you buffoon!
Why can you not hear us? Do our words no longer reach you?
If only we had a bit more ether.
Come on, breathe in. No, no, no! Don't do it!
Moonbreeder, what are you doing?
Master Louis Soir, I understand now. The choice you made in death. There is life. Farewell, Urianger. You daft old coot.
Moonbreeder, no! You mustn't!
What? No! It cannot end! I am eternal! I am immortal!
Moonbreeder. She's gone. did it, my friend. The Ascian is dead. This device is a legacy of Moonbreeder's toils and sacrifice. I shall hold on to it for safekeeping.
Minfilia, are you all right?
I am.
Oh, we were surveying northern Thanalan when we received the distress call. We returned as swiftly as we were able.
It seems you have everything in hand, however.
What happened here? Where is Moonbreeder?
She gave her life to temper the Blade of Light. I have no words.
Rather than await the inevitable, she took her fate into her own hands.
Does Urianger know?
My friend, there is something I must tell you.
I heard all, my lady. The moon sinketh, taking her leave of the heavens, yet her passing heraldeth the coming of a new day. Moonbreeder hath fulfilled her destiny, hath she not? Long ago, far across the seas in the Charlayan motherland, Moonbreeder and I did study under the sage tutelage of Master Louisoix. Full oft did he impress upon us that knowledge existeth to serve the greater good. This sentiment, however, was contrary to the nation's policy of neutrality, which censured intercedence in the affairs of foreign lands. In spite of vehement opposition, he founded the Circle of Knowing, and journeyed hither to the heart of Eorzea. Through his noble sacrifice was the realm spared its doom. Yet this great soul, whom all should rightly have honored, was branded a pariah in his own land. His peers did accuse him of forsaking his duty as a man of learning, and of meddling in the course of history. When he left Charlayan behind, Master Louisoix gave no word to signal his intent to Moonbreeder. Close as they were, as master and disciple, she was deeply wounded by the sudden exclusion from his confidence. Above all, however, she was confused. Try as she might, she could ill comprehend her master's motive. The slanders that were heaped upon him after his passing served only to inflame the turmoil within her. For years upon end, she knew not what to believe. Torn as she was twixt the man whom she revered and the man who forsook her and his duty both.
The Louisoix I knew would never forsake his duty, much less one of his own.
This I know full well, my lady. 'Twas not for want of love that Master Louisoix hid his intent. He but desired that Moonbreeder discover her own path, free of the shadow of his influence. Long did I contemplate revealing the truth to her, and long did I hold my peace. After all, was it not Master Louisoix's wish that she come to the truth unaided? I told myself it was, and resolved to let her suffer. Knowingly did I deny my friend the comfort she craved. And now she hath gone to her rest, with doubt still in her heart. Speakest thou in earnest? Did Moonbreeder truly come to understand Master Louisoix's will before the end? The realization hath set her free. She may now find the peace which hath for so long eluded her. Oh, Moonbreeder, my dearest, how I shall miss thee.
Moonbreeder gave her life that we might possess the means to defeat the Ascians. Her sacrifice must not be in vain. Let us continue her work on the Blade of Ether and see it to completion.
My lady, I would mourn Moonbreeder in mine own way. I beg your permission to return to the Waking Sands.
Of course, my friend. Take all the time you require. We shall be here should you have need of us.
And there's not even a body that can lift the unique axe off of. Dang it. Okay, that was a gut punch. You know how in anime, and certain tropes of the genre, there's usually the cool character that survived for quite a long time. Yeah, no, we only saw Moonbreeder for about 5, 6, 7 quests technically, and now she's gone. I also get the feeling that Orion J probably had the hots for her. I'm just saying. But we know how to fight an Ascian. We know how to kill one. Actually, wait. That begs the question. If you're using ether to make a blade of light, Skirt needs to continue to go for your throat in the future. Okay, that's reassuring. So it works, and we trap the Ascian in our sight, and then infuse a weapon of ether made attuned to light to destroy it. Does that mean that technically, we defeat the Ascians by using a lightsaber? Alright, I'll go see myself out the door now. Never ever seen Orion J so utterly defeated. No one should be made to suffer such grief. You shall gather in the Charlean Manor to celebrate Murida's life and mourn her passing. Okay. Let's see it. As Moonbreeder was a native of Charlean, I feel it's only fitting that we gather before the Mark of the Scholar. Are you familiar with the stone? It is a monument found at Rutherford and sacred to Thalia, guardian of deity and the city of learning. There shall we pray for our dear friend's soul and bid her a peaceful return to the light of the Mother Crystal. Rutherfrost. Oh, that's very far off. Okay. New location. I mean, sort of. It's more like killing them with the Force universe in you. Ah. So Force Saber. I jest. Where? Right. Let's go. Onward to the Mark of the Scholar at Rothenfrost. We go past here. I think we can go past here. past Custom Sentry, past the giant dead, quote-unquote, dead dragon. Let's see. Keep going back this way. Is it this? Oh, that's cool. That's a crystal tree. Alright, wait here, Quay.
Forgive me, Moonbreeder. Had I been quicker or wiser. But I was not, and you paid the price. But you would not suffer us to wallow in our sorrow, would you? You would tell us to pick ourselves up and get on with it. And so we shall. We shall defend this realm and her people to the last.
Life for death, a fair exchange. Other bargains will be struck.
Not gonna lie, I really want to wring that dragon's neck. Granted, yes, he is just saying it like it is what it is, but you know what? Way to comfort us, little Midgard Stormer. Though we have said our farewells, the pall of sadness has diminished but little. Forgive me, as antecedent is my job to be a pillar of strength for all those to lean upon. I also believe the grief we feel now is precious in its own way, and likely not to be set aside. Do you not agree, Felix? True? I guess. Tis if a dagger has been thrust into my breast. But 'tis a pain we must learn to bear if we are to forge ahead with our duty. The battles we fought here have taken the lives of so many. Louisoix, Brita, our fellows at the Waking Sands. The spirit and dedication to To our cause, however, we will never be lost as long as we rise to fight once more. I hardly need to remind you of this, of course, for my own benefit. And I repeat these words, a reaffirmation of my own chosen path. If I do not rebuild the foundation of my resolve, I am like to collapse in a fit of weeping. My apologies again. Felix, there is no other tomb I could display such weakness. Ma'am, do you need therapy? Is that even a question? You are my pillar of strength, and I fear I shall have need of your steadfast presence in the days to come. Okay, you do need a therapist. A victory won, a comrade lost, to honor the fallen, living ever forge on, towards the light of a new day. Have you a moment, Felix? Yida wished a word with you. I should consider it a personal favor you would like to lend sympathetic ear for her troubles. She has not heard herself since Mobria's passing, and my heart aches to see her so downcast. Yida? Are you okay? I don't think we've met before, or talked in depth, but... Fam, you okay? Like, you good? Hey, it's Felix, great! Oh, so I'm trying to stay positive, but it's just hard, you know. The thing is, I know Moon would tell me off if she saw me moping around like this. Yes, she would. Which is why I'd like to cheer myself up by getting her a special flower. I placed an order for a moon daisy with Rowena a little while ago, and it's ready to be picked up. The trouble is, I find Rowena a little difficult at the best of times. And well, this isn't one of them. I know it's silly, but I just can't face it all at the moment, so I'm wondering, do you think you can maybe collect it for me? I have the coin to pay for the flower right here. You know what? Take your time. Thank you so much. I'll be waiting for you and the daisy at Wraithfrost. Well, you know what, Ida? It's a good thing, you know. If you're grieving in your own way, this is good. This is good. This is healthy, all right? You're going through the 5 stages of grief. This is only natural for you. Rowena! Oh yeah, you're over there. Come on, Midget Silmar. Flap those wings. Beat those wings like no tomorrow. Some splendors. And here we are. What can I do for you today, adventurer? Eldritch sink into trade? No. I've got payment for a flower. So you've got you running around errands now. Those scions really know how to make most of your talents, don't they? Sending the savior yours to the bleeding market. Fine use of your time, that is. Seriously though, you'd best not say no, or they'll have you mucking out the chocobo stables next. Anyway, what is it you should pick up? Ah, yes, the moon daisy, right? Here then, take it. And tell Yida tell that Yida lass, I've got a wide selection of headwear in stock. If yours decides to replace that dowdy old mask of hers. Gods knows she needs to. Will do. Alright. Come on, Quay. Let's go to Rathafrost. Let's go, give Yida the flower. Marina can be so annoying. She does not take no for an answer. Every time I visit her, she insists I replace my visor with something more fashionable. When I tell her, I like just to find ways, she does again and again and again. It drives me crazy. What I'm to say is, I really appreciate you doing this for me. So, let's see it. Mubrina loved these things, you know. I hope that somewhere, somehow, she knows I'm still thinking of her.
I'll never forget you, Moon. None of us will.
The song riseth to a crescendo.
Oh, that's not good. Oh. Oh, that's a lot of dragons. Oh, that's a lot of dragons. Okay.
Is that what I think it is?
Hello, can you hear me? We have received grave tidings from Ishgard. Pray return to the Rising Stones at once.
Okay, it's popping off. Okay, that's a lot of dragons. It's dragon song time. Right. All right. That's fair enough. Let's go. That's a lot of dragons that just came out of the woodworks, and now they're all beaming towards Ishgard. Okay. It's starting now. All right, Alphino. Is it Dragoon time? Are we gonna start stabbing some dragons? My apologies for the interruption. I was, deeply saddened to learn of Moonbreeder's passing. Her loss will surely be felt, but alas, recent developments in Ishgard leave us little time to mourn. The envoy from Kurthus will soon arrive, and must hasten to hear her report. Is it Lucia? What do we have to do? The envoy's here. Hello, Lucia. I thank you for receiving me at such short notice. Time is of the essence, so I would forgo the usual pleasantries if I may. Certainly, you come with news of the Javernians. Aye, the dragons have begun their attack in earnest. The first wave reached the central highlands a short while ago, and battle is joined soon after. Sir Amric himself sallied forth with a contingent of temple knights and several companies of the noble house's finest. Though the beasts were ultimately forced into retreat, our victory, if it may be called, came at the cost of our own.
Thing is, go to the mirror dimension, and then find out how to open a door. So, like, if you turn a knob and pull in a mirror, you on the other side does the same thing.
We will not withstand a second wave should the Dravanians reveal their assault. You paint a grim picture, my lady. It's reinforcements you seek, then. We do. Though it pricks our pride, it's plain we cannot protect Ishgard with our ranks thus thinned by the Horde. Sir Amric would meet with you to discuss the possibility of enlisting your aid. Very well. I will depart for Kurthis at once.
Oh.
I must warn you, however, the involvement of the Crystal Braves is by no means assured. Argument to quelling the unrest in Ul'dah must take precedence. It is with such contingencies in mind, I must make another request. The Scions are known to share in close ties with all three of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Would you consent to complete our case to the leaders? While I'll gladly appeal to the Grand Companies directly, I will not promise a favorable reply. Need say no more. Considering our past dealings with the Eorzean Alliance, I can imagine how our plea will be received. But the fate of Ishgard hangs in the balance. We must explore every avenue open to us, no matter how unpromising. I see. Very well. I will send envoys to all the allied nations and have them present your request directly in the heads of the Grand Companies. In the event your plea does receive a favorable answer, know that any support will be conditional. Demands will be met of Ishgard. That is only to be expected. Rest assured, I will speak with Sir Amric's authority in this matter, and our actions are fully sanctioned by the Holy See. Which brings me to my final request. A personal appeal to you, Warrior of Light. The Lord Commander once desires to speak with you, regardless of your fellow's involvement. You faced Midgard Summer and survived. Anything you can share of your experience may yield us an advantage over our foe. Okay, thank you. You are the man to love hero well. Twould seem the roads lead us both to Camp Dragonhead. Seek me out when you arrive, Felix. Oh? Cinematics? All that, I see. Treasonous son of a...
The sons must answer for their father's misdeeds. Only then will the cycle be broken. Brothers and sisters of the heavens, we raise our voices and join you in the chorus. The sinner's feeble magics are undone. Come, claim your retribution.
I'm sorry, did she just completely destroy all the wards on Ishgard? All the wards and boundaries and seals? Okay. Okay.
Do you want somebody?
Ready for another fight? Oh, I am. That's a lot of dragons. And that's a lot of heads to add to my trophy wall. It seems I was swifter, Felix. You too, however, have arrived with time to spare, for our host has yet to make an appearance. Murmurings about camp tell of some manner of trouble at the gates of judgment, and Lord Commander's absence, I suggest we visit the place and find out what's afoot. Sure. Let's go. Right, let's go. She shed. That's a nice shield. Bonk. You're not wrong, Coco. You're not wrong.
Yeah, right. His voice awesome.
Good evening, sir. The gates of judgment are much more than mere doors. They are the outmost layer of the Ishgard's magical wards. The first line of defense can be so easily shattered. Oh yeah, so the gates of judgment, they're not gates anymore, are they, huh? Diseptic Dragoon. You, sir, need an upgrade. Heretic scum! How dare they meddle with our divine protections? I shall rid our nations of their blasphemy, even if it means cutting them down one by one. Cool. About that, you should probably get some good gear first. That is nothing. That is absolutely pathetic. We never over much. They get several layers of arcane protection that shield the city from invasion. Mother will be fine. I'm sorry, kid. Your mother's dead. Moving on. When I lay up on my I thought I felt the narrow freeze around my bones. Okay. Alpha note, I've got a conclusion. Elsa was here. It would seem the heretic struck first and the most telling blow against Ishgard. Scions! We expected you at Camp Dragonhead. My apologies, we chanced to hear that there had been trouble at the gates and thought it prudent to investigate the cause. Then you have learned the heretic's treachery. Lady Iceheart led a force of her followers against our defenders and came close enough to dispel the first of our wards. But let us speak more of this back at the camp. Sir Aymeric awaits you. Defenders for Ishgard. Okay. Okay. Lady Iceheart has grown bold indeed if she would risk direct action against the city. Come, let us do as we were bid and return to Camp Dragonhead. Lord Harshfront will know where Sir Aymeric means to receive us. Alright. You know what? In the midst of doubt, trust our boys, Aymeric and Harshfront.
Way down the line, it's like, oh, we have an explanation of what this is, and that just comes first. We're like, that's the entire foundation of how we work with work. And now I'm going into this is what it means to be accepted. Didn't think this level? Like explaining the job and not the program. Did you go by like date released or? It just like they have like a training section and it just has a bunch of all this stuff will be that's fucking pretty me. So I went through all of this, the hours into these videos, only to turn around and have this other thing that says, oh, ignore all this. So then just have this, and not all of this. Because, like, now I have two different pieces of, like, notes that are going to be contradictory.
It is reassuring you to behold the countenance of a friend when one's homeland tears upon the very brink of disaster. Though a single misstep could lead us plunging into the abyss, your heroic presence stokes the flames of courage within my heart. Ah, but you did not come to Dragonhead to listen to my prattling. The Lord Commander has arrived. We will treat you in the intercessory. I see.
Also, you should see the sexual harassment videos of Wolf Market.
I thank you for coming with haste, and apologize for my absence. Suffice to say, Lady Iceheart and her heretics have much to answer for. Yes, but we are recently returned from the Gates of Judgment ourselves. Given the circumstances, we quite understand if you would prefer to postpone our appointed audience. On the contrary, Master Alphino, I think it's more important than ever that this meeting took place. Rest assured, I shall return to my post on Ishgard's walls the moment our business is concluded. Before we move to the subject of reinforcements, however, I would introduce you to a close friend and stalwart ally, Eistenine! Hey, there you are! Oh. There he is! There's our Dragoon boy! May I present to you Ishgard's Azure Dragon? Oh, hey, Eisenine. Hey, good to see you. We're cool, right? Sorry about the whole Dragoon incident. We're cool, right? Huh? Your black armor looks pretty nice, though.
Yeah, boy.
An impressive title, though I confess I know precious little of the Order of Dragoons.
Could
Don't
you
worry,
be any
son.
gayer?
Don't worry, son. You'll get to know me about life, right? This is your uncle. They are formidable warriors all, yet even among such masters of the lands, Eisenine is without equal. He is, out of all the warriors of Ishgard, was chosen to wield the power of dragons, and may contend with any Dravanian. You flatter me much, Lord Commander.
Oh, you're okay.
If ever I was without equal, I am no longer. As my fellow Azure Dragoon here will attest.
Huh?
Be at ease, Felix. I did not come to challenge you this day. Yeah, hi! Hi! This is a bit awkward. Well, now that we've all been introduced, let's proceed to the matter at hand. I will share with you what we have learned of Isoth's design, as confessed by the heretics that taken captive after the assault on the gates. It would seem that Lady Isoth and the Dravanians share a common goal, the reclamation of Nidhogg's stolen eye. Nidhogg, one of the 7 great worms. His name features prominently in your nation's history. Though once defeated by the hero Holodrath, the beast is said to have terrorized Kurthus since Ishgard's founding. Precisely, Alphino. It's because a certain Dragoon before me did not manage to kill the thing. Aye, many are the scars our walls bear from Nidhogg's relentless efforts to raise the city. The trophy Haldroth plucked from the best worm skull, known as the Eye, is a treasured relic of Ishgard and one possessed of untold power. Should ever be returned to Nidhogg, the dread creature would be restored to the height of his strength, and then no wall or ward we would erect would be stout enough to deny him. My vengeful son hath waged war against Ishgard for 1,000 years. No mortal mind could comprehend the depths of his rancor. The Eye himself is secreted deep within the vault. It is kept under heavy guard, surrounded at all times by men and women who have proven their loyalty to the Holy Seer. Amaric? About that, you want to ask Isenine where he's been with the Eye? I'm just saying, I don't think it's in the vaults anymore. But though stout walls and sharp blades may suffice to discourage the heretics, the dragons are another matter. There are individuals within the Dravanian horde whom an entire company of knights would labor to repel, to say nothing of Nidhogg himself. Nor does age rob them of their strength. Through the endless march of years, the dragons endure, patient, calculating, inexorable. You must understand, these creatures do not share our perception of time. That is especially true of the great worms. They who spend centuries in slumber only to reawake and resume their campaign as if mere hours have passed. If only it has been 20 years since Nidhogg last darkened our skies. 20 years for him to gather his strength and for us to bolster our defenses. And now, just as he seemed primed to return, the heretics strike at the gates. Do you believe Lady Iceheart is in league with the creature, then? Of that we cannot be certain. Though we know the heretics covet the Eye, we have been unable to determine their plans for it. Such questions aside, we must needs address the ragged hole their mistress has seen fit to rend in Ishgard's protections. Tis a weakness the Dravanians are not like to leave untested. As it would seem, you have described your plight in admirable detail, Lord Commander, and I cannot help but wonder at your candor. Why share such sensitive information with us? I shall speak plain. Ishgard has need of allies, and I would have you bolster our front in readiness for the coming battle against the dragons. This I much expected. Unlike our arrangement concerning the Keeper of the Lake, only you stand to benefit from our assistance in this matter. I fail to see why we should intervene in a conflict which concerns Ishgard and Dravania. When the Erosion Alliance requested Ishgard's assistance during Operation Archon, you refused us. Does it not seem grossly unjust to demand that we now risk our lives in your private war? Alphino! Don't! What did I tell you last time you were the intercessory? Don't insult... You know what? Amaric, if you like, I can send my boy out for a timeout in the winter. I make no attempt to defend my country's conduct. I only ask you to consider what would follow were Ishgard to fall. Having razed our city to the ground, the Horde has little cause to linger. Most return to Allays and Dravania. Soon after, the ruins of Kurthus would be buried in snow, and the land would become the province of beasts and beastmen. Until the Guardian's arrival, that is. For you may be certain that the Empire would not hesitate to claim Kurthus. They would not even have to draw steel.
Yeah. He's like,
he's right, you know. Amaric's right. An Imperial province sharing a border with Mordona.
So if you're kidding me at the start, I hate these children. I'm never going to be anywhere near them at all. Now I will ground you. You are my son.
Shush! Shush! Shush!
This is a call-out post. Daddy? Yeah, Mandalorian theme plays.
Unfortunately, Alphino cannot be thrown into a silver ball carriage. Ahem. Very well. We will assist you in repelling the dragons. The roar of a great worm may have shaken the firmament, but we of Eorzea will not abandon our Ishgardian brothers to face the oncoming horde alone. Nor did I ever think you would. Now, upon the matter of the roar, allow me, Sir Amaric. Through the power of the Eye, I've become the vessel of Nidhogg's strength. His essence has stolen into my very blood. Fear not, I am in full control of my faculties. I assure you.
Bullshit.
I don't trust it! Alpha, no, whatever you do, do not trust the man, okay? I stabbed him, alright? There was Isolite, you want to tell them about that one instance when we fought at the Stone Vigil? No? Okay. And the eye itself is of no relevance to this tale. It is not essential I bear it with me wherever I go. Its lingering influence does, however, allow me to bear Nidhogg's voice. Excuse me, Isolite, 1 second. I'm having an allergic reaction to BS. Then the worm who roared was Nidhogg. Aye. He means to hurl his horde against Danafin's Kala and shatter the remaining walls that protect the city. There can be no doubt, the worm has summoned his minions to war. I see even Coco and Bunny, you're having having allergic reaction to BS. Though the circumstances are far from ideal, this desperate endeavor will at least provide an opportunity to bring the sister states of Eorzea together in common cause. Sir Aymeric was more ruthless in his negotiations than I had anticipated. I suppose one must give no quarter when one's home is at stake. But did you see the look on his face when he formally requested our assistance? Though the Lord Commander has long campaigned for Ishgard to open his gates, I suspect the softening of the Holy See's attitude towards foreign cooperation comes as something of a bittersweet victory. The days ahead promise to be interesting indeed. Okay, you're not wrong. Hey, Ice-9! Hey! This is awkward. Cool. Cool, understandable. Have a nice day. I'm just gonna go over here now. I'm just gonna talk to Alphino.
Let me break in these shoes. No, thankfully it's just
these guardians in this war of theirs. Preparations will have to be made, and soon. We must need to return to Red King's Rising Stone to make a report to the antecedent.
Right. And then I'm immediately going to Vampire after. But we're not going to Kiki's, we're going to Guildhall. Not on Friday. Saturday, I am getting off, and I will say no if anybody asks me to come in.
Bunny, just look at them in the eye. Look at them in the eye. Just say no.
I promise I will not go into work on Saturday.
Please do not, or I will be very mad.
I am legally not allowed to go in on Thursday, and I will not go in on Saturday.
You're like, screw you! I got the law on my side.
No, I promise. I made enough this week that I will be able to pay rent, and that is all I care about. I'm gonna have to cancel the kitty appointments if I schedule them for a few weeks out, though, because we're doing paying rent this month.
Alphino, it is good to see you.
Yep.
Tell me, what have you learned?
Bunny has to go to work.
Pray summon the others.
Yeah.
See you,
I will
Bunny.
Must hear my report.
My poor cats are so traumatized.
So this was all but a taste of what's to come.
Indeed. The main host advances upon Ishgard as we speak.
Whose vaunted defenses have been nullified.
Shorn of its wards, the city will bear the full force of Nidhogg's fury.
All those people.
Alphino is right. The Dravanians cannot be allowed to prevail. If Ishgard falls, all of Eorzea will suffer the consequences.
Then you agree that we have no choice but to intervene. For the good of the realm, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn and the Crystal Braves must join the defense of Ishgard.
Let there be no ambiguity about what has been proposed. We would be directly intervening in the war. But if all here believe the cause to be just, then to war we shall go. The path we now embark upon is perilous, but I pray you will walk with us to the end. For those we have lost, for those we can yet save.
Then it is settled. I shall inform the Council of our intentions and request that they contribute their own forces to the defense of Ishgard.
Ilbird? Real. You wanna talk? Real. Something's wrong. I know it. I have bid the Archons travel to their assigned nations. Should members of the Alliance agree to pledge Grand Company soldiers to Ishgard's cause, our colonists will be soon on hand to act as intermediaries for the duration of the conflict. The small matter of bringing the Alliance to to grant such support, I leave the Alpha know. For you, my friend, a different task awaits. I would have you reach out to your fellow adventurers and gather what allies you may for the coming siege. I also have you consider the matter of your own security. Revenant's Toll is a short flight from the snowfields of Kurthus. It is not imaginable that the fighting may spill across the border. Briefs last put on the brewing conflict and discuss potential contingencies. The frontier settlers must be prepared for aught that might wing its way over our walls. I only hope such precautions that prove unnecessary. Before you leave, may I suggest you have Taudaru accompany you? She has a talent for administration and a firm grasp of practical challenges that we may encounter. I see no reason why not. I see no reason why not. Before we continue, I would like to take the moment to call out a certain someone who clipped a totally untrue moment. Sorry, continuing. We are rather close to Kurthus, are we not? We'd best see to our own defenses and take the stock of our supplies. Oh, and we'll also need to have beds and bandages laid out just in case. A good receptionist is ready for any eventuality. Let's go, Felix. I have 101 things to discuss with Slaftborn. Sure. Sure. Alright, Slaftborn. Let's, talk. I appreciate the warning. If war is coming to Curthis, then the toll must be made ready. I'll increase the number of patrols and lookouts immediately. We'll also see about finding room for an infirmary, as well as temporary housing for victims of conflict. Ishgard has done well by us in the past, and I would return the favor. But for rounding volunteers for fighting, I'm afraid I must disappoint you. I want us and my fellow guild members to die on Ishgardian soil. I'm certain headquarters will say the same. There will be no official Adventurers Guild present at the siege. That said, each adventurer is of course free to do as he or she will. I will have a word with some of our more capable colleagues on your behalf. You might try your luck in Revenant's Toll. I dare say there are a few stout souls about town who will answer your call to arms. Let's get started, shall we? We have a town to rouse. Alright. Hello, sir. Spare me your talk in glory and fame. I'm not in the habit of volunteering for lost causes. I've survived this long for trusting my instincts. My instincts tell me to stay well from Ishgard. You know what? Freedom is right about sentient beings. Hi. Hi, Real. Something's up. Ishgard sounds like she's my best, but that ain't what I want to talk to you about. I need you to cast your mind back to that scuffle with the Empire out by the processing plant. A lad from the Amigo by the name of Wilred was there the 4th that day, and I want to know if you've seen him since. Have ye? He was in the oh, wait! God damn it, I heard as much! No one's bloody seen him. It's like the blood ground opened up and swallowed him whole. But that ain't all. Around the time Wilred stopped turning up for duty, the black market weapons went missing from our vault in Ul'dah. So now, of course, half the braves suspect the lad of making off with the goods. Folk like to believe our companies have just been fighting for us, but as you and me both know, there's no more than a motley collection of mercenaries, good adventurers, and Grand Company vets. The only thing that binds together is some vague oath about fighting for the freedom of all, that and the steady pay. Now, compared to those others, Wilfred's a fresh-faced novice, bleeding whelp amongst wolves. But the boy's got passion. When he talked about being a guardian of Eorzea, he bloody well meant it. A lad like him wouldn't rob us blind and bugger off like that. He ain't the type. And then, just between you and me, Mike, there's a fact. The man wanted to tell me about something queer noticed in the ledgers. Something about the Braves' numbers not adding up. There's a villain at the end of this trail I've numbered on, and I'll bet it ain't young Wilred. And he wrote, you got a war to wage, so I'll let you on. Just, don't you know, I'll be seeing you, Felix. Alright, which one of you guys hurt the little Alamegan? Excuse me? Thank you, Real, but... What? Ilbred? Ilbred, what have you done to Wilred? What have you done to the Alamegan friend, huh? Okay, it's one by one. Focus. Hello. Volunteer my defense in the service of Ishgard? I think not. Dragons claim the lives of many of my brothers. I do not mean to offer them mine. It was to accept with such a fate I took up the mantle of adventure in the first place. I was soon to die in the pursuit of fortune and huddled on an icy wall. Huh, you guys really don't like Ishgard, huh? Oh, I have to go up, huh? Alright, 1 second. So Ishgard seeks sellswords to bolster its ranks. Well, I'm not sure I like the sound of this siege. These nobles will surely be generous with the rewards. But I have pledged myself to guard Revenant's toll. Modest work though it is, I am loath to break any terms of contract. What to do? Okay, well at least someone's kind of on board. There you are. Sell me blade to the Ishgardians. Well, dragons are a fearsome lot, but I'd slay me fair share if the coin was good. I've worked one of them in nights before, you know. Watch me like a bloody hawk, you did. Still, I put up with worse. That for a heavy purse. Okay. Okay, everything's not too bad. So, how do we get from here? We can just go yay! Piece of cake. There you are, Felix. Did you sway any hearts? 1 or 2, eh? Well, add it to mine, that makes 3 or 4. Not including Slathborn's friends. One of the largest company in the army, but I say 1 revenant's toll is worth a dozen clanking knights. Ah, good. Well, Totoro, Earth can be going as plans then. Oh, I've been so caught up with recruiting, I almost forgot there's been word from Alphino. Apparently, the Alliance leaders are convening in Ul'dah to discuss Ishgard's plight, and they've requested your presence as usual. Anyways, you make your way to Ul'dah then. You'll be late. Alphino said to meet you on the Royal Promenade. Cool. I shall indeed. My apologies for calling you away from your task. I'd hoped to proceed with these negotiations one later at a time, but it seems my urgent request for an audience have prompted a gathering of the council. Needless to say, I feel obliged to attend. The Alliance leaders are already seated within. Let us join them, shall we? Ooh!
We are well aware of Ishgard's dilemma, and we agree with your assessment.
Then I trust there are no objections to the Crystal Brave's intervention.
Ul'dah has none.
Gridania does not object.
The Crystal Braves are yours to command, Alphino. Do what you will. We shall pray for your success.
It was my hope that you would offer more substantial aid than prayer. I know it is within your means.
Do not presume that you have knowledge of our every concern. The Garleans and the Beast Tribes are but two of many. We are not in a position to contribute greatly to the defense of Ishgard. Not when our own homes are still under siege.
We dare not leave our interests in Cartano undefended as well. Telegi Adalegi and his ilk would seize control of the territories in our absence.
The enemy is at their gates, and you would cower behind yours?
No one is cowering, boy. We will offer what support we can.
Aye, support. A handful of men and no more.
Would that we could commit more than a token force to this cause. Yet there are others to whom you might turn. The free companies ever want for work.
Ah, yes. The free companies. They're not like to turn you down.
I beg your pardon? You would entrust the survival of Ishgard to sell swords? Crises like these are the very reason why this alliance was formed. It is our duty to aid our fellow man.
My duty is to my country and my people. If you expect us to place the welfare of a foreign power above our own, you're going to be sorely disappointed. Lest you doubt, Limsa comes first, then the Alliance, and finally, circumstances permitting, Ishgard and the rest. If you cannot understand so simple a concept, then you have no place at this table.
Forgive me, Admiral. I was careless in my choice of words.
I suggest you assemble a party of elite adventurers, assuming you haven't already. Your fellows served us well during Operation Archon. I dare say they will do so again. If I may, Your Grace, I wish to propose a redistribution of forces. If we entrust the security of Ul'dah to the Brass Blades for a time, we can dispatch a larger force to Ishgard. Your Grace?
About that.
Yes. Yes, of course. Do what you will.
Oh no! Sultana, no!
Is Her Grace not feeling well?
To the best of my knowledge, Her Grace is in perfect health.
I see. Carry on.
Once again, I owe you an apology. It seems you have conscripted into leading a contingent of adventurers into your mission of unestimable danger. But I fear we have been left with little alternative. We cannot abandon Lord Harshfont and Sir Aymeric to their fate. We must abide by the Council's decision, as short-sighted as it is, and strive to fulfill it as yours as guardians. Alphino! That's the thing! Captain Uber, what news? Sorry, Alphino, listen! I understand you mean well, but the Council is currently in Eorzea. Okay, listen, remember, Ul'dah, Limsa, and Gridania do not technically have the duty to guard Ishgard, because Ishgard is not part of the Alliance. Right? They're not technically part of it, so they don't have the obligation to. The only reason they all joined up against Operation Archon is because their homes were in danger, not a foreign power. You almost pissed off the Admiral, Alphino. You do not want to piss off the Admiral. The assault has begun. We have at the moment conclude our orders with the Alliance leaders. Move towards position. You will join House during there at the Steel Vigil. Man the cannons alongside the knights, thin the Durranian horde as they descend upon Ishgard. I will join you as soon as I'm able. Felix, I suppose have you and your adventure allies both of defense and the steps of faith. What first? To Sir Mercian at the gate, Marceline at the gates of judgment. He'll direct you where you need it most. May the gods grant us victory. Okay, second wave then. Speak of Marceline at the gates of judgment. Say no more. I'm on my way. You are the appointed captain of the Crystals or contingent, then. Welcome. There is no shortage of blade work to be done. As we speak, Javanian skirmishing parties are harrying new positions across the Central Highlands. I've assigned the Crystal Braves and your fellow adventurers to start containing scout attacks, and for the present, I would have you join them. This, of course, is merely a precursor to the assault on Ishgard proper. That is why serpents seek to divide and confuse our forces, but we will not be so easily drawn opposition. The Temple Knights will remain on the siege steps of faith and continue our preparations. When the Horde arrives in force, they will face a wall of Ishgardian steel. Report back to me once the assault skirmishers are slain. Defeat the Dravanians at Whitebrim. Alright, Queer. You're with me. Let's go. Right. Skirmishing Party 1. Assault Wyverns, huh? Hey, bud. You're right? Okay. No, you're not. Defeat at Providence Point. Alright. You get back on your feet, rookie. You get back on... sorry, you get back on your feet, bud. Stay strong. Providence Point, Providence Point. Right, let's go. Clouds. Hold on, bud. I'm okay. That's a lot of you. All right, Quay. Attack. Guys, you okay? Nope, there's more of you, huh? Say no more. Quay? Take him out. Good, Quay. Nice work. A Horde Commander? Okay. Oh, you've got Spirit Blood, but you're done. Right. That's most of them done. Good work, Quay. Let's get back to Marceline and tell him what happened. Well, news adventurer, what reinforcements? Decimated, you say? Dravanian devils, damn their scaly hides. Here. Fast your grief and fury, sir. We will avenge the deaths of your fellows in the battle to come. Oh? Ere you commit yourself to the siege, you should know what it is you are tasked with defending. Beyond those gates of judgment lie the steps of his faith. A great bridge of stone that leads directly to the heart of Ishgard. More than simply a means across the sea of clouds, the bridge serves as a foundation for the arcane walls that form the barrier we call Danafin's Collar. Alas, in dispelling the barrier's upward layer, that thrice-damned witch Iceheart stripped the bridge of its protection, and thus are the dragons now able to land unhindered upon the steps of faith. Should the Dravanians succeed in destroying the remainder of the wards, the winged devils will be free to swarm within the city itself. Needless to say, we cannot suffer that to happen. It will be our task as defenders to prevent any harm from coming to these parts of the bridge wherein the wards are sealed. All now rests on us, adventurer. Lead your comrades onto the steps of faith, prepare to meet the Horde. May the fury guide your blades. Trial time! The trial they shall have then. Onward to the steps of faith. How's things? In case of how things are, I think we might be able to reach Heaven's Ward today. Cause I looked through, I looked a little bit how many quests I have left till Heaven's Ward. This is the last big trial before we enter Ishgard. I think we're getting there. It's all slowly coming together. Into the breach, boys. Here we go. Alright, Que. I'll be with you in a minute. Let's go. We're gonna face the Duranians on the steps of faith. Oh, heck yes. I love my full cutscenes. Speaking of... Okay, that's a big boy. Okay. Hi. Hello. Defeat Bishop. Ishgard falls. Defend this bridge with your blood. No problem. Come here, you son of a bitch. That's what we're talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's a dead dragon. One last ward standing. Yeah, that's right. Get out of here. The dragons, they're withdrawing. Victory is ours. Icenine, there you are. One of Nidhogg's greatest champions, slain. The Horde will not soon recover from this blow. What of you, Nidhogg? Why did you not join your minions and make this battle a slaughter? Why have you grown so fond of the stench of your lair? Mayhap you prefer to have your allies fight your battles for you. You have a girl to do your bidding now, do you not? No matter. I shall slay Iceheart and all the rest. But I yearn to spill the blood of a great worm, Nidhogg. Only your death will sate my lance. Ooh. And there he goes. He jumped and he fell off the map. Ishgard is repelled. Oh, saved for now. Felix, the dragons are routed! Lest you wonder, the fighting at the Steel Vigil was also fierce, but the Crystal Braves are not found wanting. Commander Levelure, Felix. True to your word, you arrived to aid us in our hour of need. On behalf of the Holy See and the people of Ishgard, I offer you my humble thanks. Ah, thank you, Amaric. Though I would say and lavish you with well-observed praise, I fear I must away to oversee the aftermath of the siege. Not all the dragons are fled, and there are yet wounded to be carried off from the field. Pray, let us meet anon that I may express my thanks with the proper courtesy. I would too offer my thanks, Felix. Through your deeds, we have achieved a victory of singular importance. If the Javanian horde thus weakened and scattered, the threat to Ishgard has been greatly diminished, and mayhap equally significant, the Holy See must now recognize the necessity of cooperation with foreign powers. Long have they barred their gates against this outside world, but I am confident that the day will soon come when Ishgard proclaims itself a member of the Elorzian Alliance once more. Much have we learned and sacrificed in our struggles against dragons and primals, the Ascians and the Empire, but step by unfaltering step, we march ever nearer to our goal. And as ever, the journey is made with you in the van. The victory you have won this day gives us greater hope for the morrow. 'Tis a hope that shall sustain us in the days to come, and bear us past the many evils that yet seek to hinder our progress. Yes, we have done well, my friend, and I for one would take a moment to say the enormity of our achievement. The demands of duty, however, allow me little time for levity. I must accompany Captain Ilbert back to Ul'dah and reassign those braves whose squad suffered heavy losses. You, my friend, have learned a long rest at the Rising Stones. Return to Revenant's Hall, share your fate with Infilia in person. Alphino, about Ilbert. Are you sure you want to trust him? Again, I'm so suspicious of Ilbert. Very well then. Let's go talk to Minfilia. Midget Somar, are you enjoying the bloodshed? I hope you are. Felix, welcome back. Alphino sent word of the siege, but of course the role you played in ending it. Your deeds never cease to amaze me, Felix. Thank you. I'll get the quick arm. You must be wary, Felix, and now very will be your only chance to about that. Antecedent. Oh, hi, Tadaru. A messenger from Ul'dah arrived with a missive for you. The Royal Seal. Curious indeed. Ah, an invitation. On behalf of the Company of the Eorzean Alliance, Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ul'Namo invites the Silence of the Seventh Dawn to attend a feast at the Royal Palace of Ul'dah in honor of Ishgard's recent victory. It would seem you are to be recognized for our part in lifting the siege. You for your valiant efforts as commander of the adventurous contingent, and the Archons for their earnest attempts to rouse city-states. I find it strange that the Alliance leaders should think themselves deserving of a place such as a celebration. All three refuse to deploy their standing armies, preferring to send hastily assembled companies of sellswords, many of whom perished ere the siege began. Are they so brazen as to seek you to share in the glory of your triumph? Maybe they simply seek a pretext to meet with the Ishgardians while the mood is yet jubilant. Such an occasion would present a fine opportunity to press for Ishgard's return for the Eorzean Alliance. We have scarce time to more Moonbreeda, and I for one am no mood to carouse, but I suppose we must put away our grief for the good of the realm. To your promised rest, I fear I must insist you also attend. It would be strange, a celebration, if the victorious hero were not present. Pray content yourself with the thought that such occasions may bring about momentous change, and without recourse to bloodshed. Tadaru, if you would mind to do me a favor of contacting the rest of the Scions. Of course, Antecedent. Please let me know if there's anything else I can do. Bye, Tadaru. Well, curious. I've never known Naru to decide such a request could ought to be amiss. I don't know. Well, I guess I'm happy that Ul'dah is. At least have some celebrations, you know. It's been a while since anything good had happened. Look for Tadaru at her desk. Oh! Tadaru? Are you okay? Tadaru! Tadaru? You're not here. Conspicuous by her absence. Filmalin, have you seen Tadaru? I believe she just stepped outside. Now I think that she did seem rather preoccupied. Tadaru! Where are you? Are you okay? Listen, do you need to talk? Are you worried? Come on, come on, come on. You can open up. Hey, Felix is here. Well, no Lala fell in sight. Tadaru! 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 Oh, there you are! Come on. What are you doing here? Come on, let's go. You okay? You okay? I didn't mean to worry on it. It's nothing, really. Well, it's nothing exactly, but it feels like nothing compared to the trials you and the others face every day. That's why I should probably talk to Minfield before things get worse. You just say it. I'm glad we always had this little chat. Tadaru, need to talk? Okay, I feel kind of bad now. Tataru, if there's something on your mind, I can hear it out. I hope. You're so close. Oh. Oh. Yes, Tataru, you have my undivided attention. I haven't had since you wrote the subject, but will the recent excitement and Felix may realize there's no time to, and it's what I'm here to ask you for. I'm not sure I understand. If you want to be excused from your duties for a time, then you have certainly earned the rest. I suspect that lying abed is far from your intent. You know me too well, antecedent. There is in fact something I've been wanting to try my hand at. Along with the Avengers and Crystal Braves, the Silents are constantly being thrown into dangerous battles and deadly predicaments. Even Hoary Boulder and Colton have been promoted from guard duty to fill our need for competent warriors. It seems I shall require to defend myself. Others, more importantly, when I return, I shall be both your receptionist and your bodyguard. Whoa, hey! That's the first time I've seen almost been knocked to the ground by Lalafell. I've never seen Miss Tataru so determined. Has aught befell with what I may help, antecedent? Not at present, thank you. Was there something you would ask of me? Oh, yes. Pray excuse my distraction. An adventurer who was joined to join us for escort duty was injured while on patrol. I fear we cannot properly defend a scholar entrusted to your protection without the aid of at least one more guard. Therefore, I humbly request that another adventurer of the capable kind of course be assigned to our party. Very well. I'll consider the potential candidates and provide you with a replacement as soon as I'm able. My thanks, antecedent. I take my leave of you. Oh my gosh, Tataru! You're so... Why must you be like this? You're suddenly like, I want to help, I want to be your bodyguard. That is actually pretty cute, not gonna lie. Tataru, but... Don't do anything stupid, okay? Don't do what I do. In fact, don't do anything that I have always done. Two MSQs? Okay. Well, except one. I wonder, do you perchance recall the commitment I made to furnish Horribold with a capable adventurer? Well, I'm sorry to say, I have yet been unable to do so. Now, I realize that you're more than a capable adventurer, and an escort duty is frankly beneath the matter of your talents, but I've got no one else to turn to. Can you be willing to forego rest and assistance in this matter? Absolutely. Generous to a fault. Thank you, Felix. It's only fair that I explain the importance of the task in question. For some time, my order has employed a handful of scholars to travel through Eorzea, taking etheric readings that we might better understand the impact of primal summonings. Naturally, it behooves us to assure our employees' safety, and so we ask the adventurers in our service to serve as escorts. Hoary Boulder and Colton were acted to such escorts, as was the third adventurer. Due to injury, said adventurer is not presently free for duty, hence my need to impose upon your goodwill. No problem. You truly are a pillar of strength, Felix. Hoary Boulder will share with you the details of your task. He should be waiting for you outside. Be safe. And what about the other thing? To defend oneself. Tataru has never ever been full of surprises. Now that I think about it, I do recall Orion J mentioning that she had developed an interest in Arcanima. Mayhaps she hopes to gain admittance in the Arcanist Guild of Limsa. Yes, that'll be the way of it. But would you be so kind to journey to the guild and see that all is well? It is doubtless unwarranted, but surely I am not alone in my concern for her safety. No problem, but first, let's go talk to our friend Hoary Boulder. Oh, there you are. Ah, Felix, it is true you agreed to lend us a hand. Yep. Huzzah! What did I tell you, Coltonate? Our misfortune has become a blessing, an opportunity to steer us alongside the warrior of light himself. Need I remind you that we have 3 scholars to escort, each of whom will take a different route? True, but our mission is the same. Separated by moms we may be, but in spirit we shall be together. If such thoughts bring you joy, you are welcome to think them. To more practical terms, Felix, we would have you attend to a scholar charged with surveying the South Shroud. He is waiting at Camp Tranquil as we speak. All you need to do is follow the man. He will determine the most appropriate location to take his readings. In spirit, Felix, in spirit, we shall be together every step of the way. Ah. Alright. Catch you guys. Catch you later. Camp Tranquil, huh? Well, it's been a while since I've been to the South Shroud. Might as well. I'm glad we can at least go back there. Okay. Hello, sir. At last, the Scion's man designed to grace me with his presence. A pity that we have no time for pleasantries. The first destination is Isumhar. Come, you're late enough as it is. Isumhar? Huh? Yes, this location should suffice. Once I finish calibrating my instruments, I will require a moment to take necessary instrument measurements. I trust I need not explain that my work can suffer no interruptions then. Please, stand at an appropriate distance and keep watch for wild beasts. No problem. Just, do your thing. Awfully chaotic weather today, don't we? Oh, hi! Hello. Oh, that kind of thing, are we? Alright, Quick, kill that one. Good work. I'll kill that one. Alright, Quick, go for his knees! Check him out! He's got the seed. Get him! There we go. Good bird. We both complete our respective tasks then. A satisfactory outcome. Though, if I would could make one suggestion, you might try to dispatch your foes more quietly. In future, I do like to pick fault, but I realize I really must be allowed to concentrate. Now then, Snake Bolt race, shall we? No problem. To Snake Bolt. That way. Right about there. Yes, as before, I would ask that you keep an eye out for dangerous beasts as I work. What are you researching precisely? If I may ask? I guess maybe you really don't want to really share your craft, huh? But, never mind. Get him, Quay. There we go. Good boy. Fascinating. These readings are not all what I expected, though. Perhaps I could come as no surprise. I am not given to such superstition, but there is a queer, almost blasphemous air hereabouts. Let us quit this place and return to Roots Lake. We have one more site to survey. Ooh. Sir, have you found something that could be interesting? I mean, I'm all for hearing some of your theories. Right, Roots Lake. Let's take a look. As before, my guardian, pray leave me to my work and ensure our safety. Okay, but why are we near a dungeon, sir? This is the Aurum Vale, if I remember correctly. Right? Oh, Amphidourians, huh? Well, oh my god. Okay, there's more of you, huh? There we go. What'd you find? The data should prove valuable too. What is that stench? Did you slaughter a cube of abandoned toys where my back was turned? Quick now, Camp Tranquil. I will not have my clothing reeking of blood and awful. Okay. Understandable, sir. So, what'd you find? You chose to paddle in the egg a while ago longer, I take it. No matter. I took advantage of my unexpected privacy and performed a cursory analysis of my data. It would appear there's been a mental decrease in Ayoshi's rather ambient ether concentration since the calamity. This data is far from conclusive. Let's take additional measures to confirm my assessment. Well, I am glad to have been of assistance. Unless there's something else you want to talk about? For our next survey, I would have you escort me to Earth's font. The ambient concentrations there are so high that crystalline structures form spontaneously. Consequently, anomalous fluctuations should be much easier to detect. Brilliant, yes? No? Don't bother answering. How's it going? Now, come along. Alright. Earth's font. Well, it's a good thing I'm in the... At least I'm just having some fun here, then, you know... At least it's a break from the doom and gloom of Ishgard and constantly having to deal at Revenant's Toll and all the chaos that's there. So we gotta make to Earth's font, huh? Well then, Quay, I say let's pick up the pace. Last we were there, we took out the primal called Odin. Here we are. You should be more familiar with the procedure by now. Find a suitable position from which you keep watch on the measurements. Sir, why are you so near Odin's Shroud? May I ask? You are aware that there was a primal here, right? Granted, not a awakened primal, but still concerning. Nonetheless. Yes, quite high. Markedly lower than the historical measurements taken since the 6th astral era. Could the presence of a primal account for the difference, or is there something else? Something else? Something else. Scion, come here. I need you. Oh. Whoa. Fear not, my friends. Help has arrived. Is that Wilred? There you are, Felix. Hori and I were worried about you when your charge failed to return at the appointed hour. Oh gosh, is that Wilred? Gutted like a hog, but buy one. Not buy one. These roots are made by a blade. Doesn't look like he put much of a fight either. Nary a mark on his sword or his shield. I've heard of no Crystal Braves operations in the area. What caused that Wilred to come here? But what do we do? We'll see to the Skull's protection, Felix. Aye, and the boy's remains. You should return to the writing stones. The antecedent will want to know what happened here. Wilred! So do I. Wilred, no! Not my Alamegan boy! Not my Alamegan man! Your father's gonna kill me! Wilred. Buddy? I'm gonna have some very choice words for a certain Crystal Brave. Why must you hurt Wilred like so? He didn't deserve to die! I knew it. Illbred's a traitor. Minfilia, we have a problem. Felix, you're returned, and you seem troubled. Did the role of escort chafe so? We have a problem. Freaking dang it, stupid alarm. Sorry about that. Wilred dead? Murdered? What? How can that be? I was sent to Alphina once. He wanted to conduct a full investigation and sent to... He was just a boy. Who would do this? And why? Oh, I'll tell you why. We have a traitor in our midst. Right. But, okay. Let's put all that aside. Let's go talk to Tataru. Make sure she's all okay. Right. You're kind of skilled. Nope, not the district. There we are. Okay. Come on now, Midgard Midget Somar. Let's go take a look at our little Lalithel friend. Tataru? Tataru? Okay. Alright, you're not here. Hi! I should go downstairs. Enthusiasm is well and good, but in excess. I pray all was not wrong. Oh, she's gone downstairs! Right. How does one go downstairs? Here? No. Oh, no. There we go. There were stairs down here. Yes. Male Von's gate. Tataru? Tataru? Are you okay? Oh, hello. There you are, Tataru! Felix, what are you doing here? You're doing okay, right? I didn't mean for her to worry. That's the last thing I wanted. Putting an end to such worries is precisely the reason I'm here. Don't you see? I, Tataru, shall become a great and powerful arcanist. And now, at Mistress Subigurn's behest, I must go and complete a special training exercise until we meet again. And she's off. Supergime. Supergime? Supergame. You know what, we'll call you Supergame. Hey, sir. Greetings and welcome to the Arcanist Guild. Do you require assistance? No, ma'am. I'm fine, thank you. So you're acquainted with our newest member? I'm sorry to see you to bear bad news, but I fear young Tataru may not be ideally suited to the study of Arcanima. Nevertheless, she will not be denied and goes now to undertake her first trial. A simulated inspection of 3 crates. A simple task, some say, but one all Arcanists are expected to complete. A thought occurs to me. Why not supervise Tataru's training? You are clearly an accomplished adventurer, and given your relationship with the girl, you seem like an ideal person to have on hand. Her trial will be conducted at the cliff south of the Zephyr Gate. You need only observe. At a distance. Okay, you know what? I can do that. Zephyr Gate, huh? Observe the training style of Zephyr Gate. So, right. So we would have to warp to the docks. Or no, find an Aetherite and then warp to Zephyr Gate, huh? Well, no problem. Zephyr Gate. Yeah, there we are. Where do we... Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, let's, Alright, Tataru, you got this. Every eye she sees the plate is poured, where she met her shining jewel. For to bring the smugglers' plans to naught, come the last one none could fool. Beat them with a boulder drag, got them with a gust, attack them with a towie burst, go kabongo go. Are those crates I spy? Oh, and this must be the true test. But ready for them, aren't we, Carbuncle? And Carbuncle. And she's gone. Carbuncle, come back! Come back! Okay, and she's off. I should probably help her. Tataru? Tataru? Come back, please come back. Come on. I should have known you'd come, Felix. You didn't say a word. Your face says it all. I know you brought us to my shame. Betrayed my own carbuncle and left to mercy of wild beasts. I must say the truth. I'll never be a warrior like you or the others. I will inform Mistress Zuruden of my intention to withdraw from the guild. Arcanima, like so much else, is beyond me. Tataru, no, come on, listen, okay? We'll find your carbuncle and we'll... Oh, and you're off. Tataru, come on, come back. Hey, Super Game, bit of a problem. Ah, back so soon. How fared our fledgling arcanist? Abysmally, Mr. Abysmally, as Felix will testify. I was wrong to become an arcanist. Wrong as usual. I'm completely unqualified and sincere apologize for wasting your time. Tataru, if that were true, I would not have permitted you to join in the first place. We all must come to accept our limitations, lest our ambitions lead us astray. However, we must not lose sight of our strengths in the process. Your exceptional skill with numbers help you to gain a solid grasp of the fundamentals of Arcanima. Were it not so, you would have struggled to even summon Carbuncle to your side. In my opinion, the Scions are truly fortunate to have such a capable, good-natured receptionist in the service. Would you not agree? Oh yeah. Oh no, she definitely is amazing. You are too kind, Mr. Zuruden. Though I should not cannot overcome the challenge, I take your word to heart and try not to be discouraged. Cute, adorable. Now what, Tataru? As fetching as these garments are, I'll never don them again. I can't go back to Rising Stones without something to show for my time away. Wait, I know what I can do. If you don't mind coming with me for a little longer? Wonderful, then the closer the soul will go. It's a bit of a gamble, but I'm confident it will pay off. Tataru? Where are you going? Tataru? There you are, Tataru. Yes, it. You just read a man as the drowning wench told me to look. There's a certain variety of clam which can be harvested in this time of this year in Bloodshore, one which produces the most marvelous pearls. However, these claims are also covered by certain wild creatures, and since I fared rather poorly in battle last time, let's be off. Okay, you want me to... okay, I guess you want me to go help you kill a clam? Tataru, I mean, that's fine. I'm all for it, just, don't get ahead of yourself, okay? Okay? There you are now, come on. What fortune! I've already found one! Would you be so kind as to keep this? It should only take a moment. Yeah, sure, can do. Oh, hi. Quay! Get back over here! Take that thing out. Kill it! Good job, Quay. Get him. That's a good boy. Quay, there we are. Good job. Good work, Quay. That's my tactical assault curve. Keep going. Doing great, son. There we go. There we go. Alright, Quay, finish him off. Yeah. Yeah. Who's a good bird? Who's a good birdie boy? Yeah, you, that's you. You're a good bird. That's a good bird. Well fought, Felix. Well fought. I knew I was right to ask you to come. For me, I have my prize, a bounty of blood pearls, so named for the reddest hue, they were treasured wards against dark magics in ancient times. I thought I might make charms for everyone, so that no matter where they go, they'll always come home. It's sort of the power to defend yourself and other people in a way. Right, well, I must keep filming on mating. There's work to be done, and lots of it. We're to secure provisions for the Scions in the Lumincian markets. She may have an eye for quality, but I have a nose for bargains. We'll be heading back to the Rising Stones. If so, convey my apologies to the antecedent and tell her that she ain't worried about me. Well, I'm glad you're doing okay, Felix, Tataru. Farewell, Felix, and thank you for everything. That sounded rather final, didn't it? How about we meet again? There we go. You got the spirit. Come on. Ah, okay, well, I'll look to seeing you back again. Well, that was a nice, little side thing we did. Well, back to Ripion's Toll. Well, Tataru's not back. Although, the place seems mostly abandoned. I guess because everyone is, going to Ul'dah. I suppose. Welcome home, Felix. I gather you found Tataru lives in Luminsa? Yep, I did. My, it sounds as though she had quite an adventure, and while it did not end as she had hoped, I suspect it will prove to be a valuable experience. I dare say she could have managed an intervention, but I appreciate you indulging my request. I'm sorry, Felix. No doubt you have other matters to attend to. We have already imposed upon you much. Take some time for yourself. I dare say you have more than earned a respite. We must busy with preparations to the banquet draws near. Should other adventurers summon you elsewhere, maybe now is time to heed their call. In order to progress the main scenario, you must first complete certain quests in the Crystal Tower series. Oh, are you kidding me? Time for every purpose. You must first complete certain quests in the Crystal Tower series. Oh, come on! Wait a minute. Hold on. What? So I have to complete the Crystal Tower storyline? Hold on. Wait, you mean to tell me I have to do... You gotta raid it. You cannot avoid my cat boy. Wah wah. You know what my response to this is? Well, you know what? Guess I can't escape the cat boy. Let's entertain him to see what we're getting into first. Mr. Little Grahatia. What voice should I pick for him? How should I actually narrate him? Gentlemen, the secrets of ancient Alag beckon. Let's not keep them waiting any longer, adventurer. You and I will join the engineers at the Crystal Tower's main gateway. We will endeavor to neutralize the structure's outer defenses. Rambros, meanwhile, remain here and oversee the operation. Given my knowledge of Allagan history, it seems logical that I should lead the expedition itself, though I admit the role does not exactly befit my status as an observer. Still, we can make sure of the resources at hand. Assuming all are in agreement, let us proceed forthwith to the large, lopsided gate found to the southeast. Oh, I really can't escape the Crystal Boy, can I? Alright, Grahatia, let's acquiesce to your little demand. I know one of you is important plot. Basically, you have 3 to cut indecent uncut scenes. No, what have you done to my boy? I'm wheezing. Look, I'll unlock the tower first. I've unlocked the towers, and I'll do the raids off in my own time. Such as we can advance to the more important storyline. Which is, I'm joking. Don't come kill me, don't kill me. Alright, Graha. The Crystal Tower lies beyond this portal. Now comes the interesting part. Sid, you're the only one of our number who has ever crossed this threshold. I ask that you take the lead for the present. Excuse you, this is very important. Oh! You wasn't much too late, to be fair. Oh! Oh, this is League of Legends! Oh, we're in League of Legends now. I say, the energy radiating from these statues is palpable. Lucky for you, that is. One might otherwise stroll past them. Feast your eyes on the elemental defenses which prompted our lengthy preparations. These sentinels present would be intruders from advancing to within 20 yards of the tower's inner reaches. Come on, dude, let's test your worth. Ah, I see. No matter how swift they may be. Happily, the crystal fangs we took such pains to craft should spare us the inconvenience of instantaneous annihilation. Now, allow me to demonstrate. Sid, it's too dangerous to allow anyone else to risk his life testing one. Quite right. I made the damn things. It's my job to see they work. Okay. Success. I, for one, am convinced, friends. Ready your fangs. What, all three of them? Oh, that's one gone. Come on, you little Mikote. There we go, that's the good lad. There's one more? The last one is yours, old friend. It served only right. There we go. We did it! So much for the outer defenses. Indeed, the entrance to the tower is near at hand. My blood fairly sings with anticipation. Speaking of blood, a proposal for the next stage of the expedition. I suggest we wait here while Felix and a hand-picked party of his adventuring companions enter the tower. What without us? I thought we came here to survey the entire structure. We did, and we will. But our investigation must proceed at a more measured pace. If the outside of the palace is this well defended, can you imagine what awaits us in the inside? Only a true hero could reasonably hope to brave the hazards ahead and live to tell the tale. Felix here fits the description better than anyone I know. Yeah, that's right, buddy. Get out of here. It's not as if we shall be idle in his absence. While Felix and his companions are risking life and limb to be at the path to the tower, we set about analyzing the rubble for evidence of how its technologies function. Your knowledge of ancient lore will be invaluable in that endeavor. Historian Grahatia. Do you ever tired of being right, old man? Felix, as it seems I won't be accompanying you, allow me at least to provide some instruction. The maze that surrounds the base of the tower is known as the Labyrinth of the Ancients. During this initial foray, I suggest you concentrate on not ridding the place of hostile elements. When you're reasonably certain the maze is secure, contact me via link shell, and we shall join you post-haste, no matter what Master Garland says. Though we would prefer if any relics you encounter remained intact, you have leave to do whatever necessary to secure ingress to the upper levels of the tower. Fortune go with you, Felix. Be nice to my boy. He wants to be a hero. I'm being nice, okay? He's doing a job. He looks nice, okay? He has a cool bow. I'll take the bow from him. I can teach him how to be an adventurer. Labyrinth of the Ancients now accessible. This duty is designed to be undertaken by an alliance. A squad of 24 adventuring formed of 3 full parties. This battle composition is reserved for large-scale duties only. While you're in an alliance, the class job icons and HP bars of alliance members will appear to the right of the party list. By joining forces with other parties, you can achieve that which would otherwise be impossible. Okay. Your first Alliance 24-man raid. Ooh. I see. And I guess, like all things, I can't really progress until we've faced the Crystal Tower raids, huh? No, we can't. We have to complete the test. We have to beat the Crystal Tower first. Okay. Well then. I think I know what I'm going to be doing for a good portion of Final Fantasy until I get into until I progress the main storyline then. Well, I guess then next time we reconvene, we're starting Heaven's Ward. Well then. This has been a good near 3 hours of streaming. We have gone through what I believe is most of the patch. Oof. I am gonna have a good time tonight. Or at least trying to figure out the intricacies of the Crystal Tower raid. But I guess that is the end of it for today. Thank you, Bunny and Coco, for being here and watching the hijinks unfold. So much stuff was done. So much. We're nearing the end of patch notes. Ishgard is going back onto central stage. We've killed an Ascian. We've lost a wife. We've lost a good moon friend and all. And yeah, sorry for the cutoff like that. I forgot about the egg requirement. That's fine. I, for one, am perfectly ready to brave this, and I guess that's perfect. I probably won't go into Heaven's Ward and start that arc until we face the inevitable conclusion of the Crystal Tower. I guess that's the next time I'll be seeing you all again. But yeah, speaking of Final Fantasy and side quests, by the way, I'm gonna shout out Coco in the chat, as she has also been having fun with Final Fantasy and nearly wrapping up the events for the Shadowbringers patch. If you're also here, if you're already seeing the VODs or in the socials, go show her some love as well, as she's been also having fun as well. You better stream probably privately in the patch to see that. Oh, I will. I intend to only do the Crystal Tower raids and then jump back straight to the Heaven's Ward patch. So yeah, I think that is where we'll end things off today. Catch you all next time. And this is Just an Assassin, signing off for now. Have a good day, everybody, and take care.